Oh my God, I'm live. For some reason, it wouldn't. Anyway, hi, my name is Infamous Kiki. If you're joining me live, welcome to the House of the Dragon live. We're watching season 1, episode 5 live. For some reason, I was having issues with my live stream. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because I'm just duh. But anyway, welcome to my channel. Every week we watch House of the Dragon. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I have not read the books. So I have read this book, Fire and Blood. I have read this book. I'm really into the lore. I'm a very lore-centric type of person. I'm a Black girl nerd. I watch other things. I watch Rings of Power. I also watch Love After Lockup. I'm going to start watching Andor on Wednesday. I'm going to do a review of The Woman King. My sister from another mother is going to take me to go see Woman King on Tuesday. So I'm going to try to put up a review. Well, we're going to go see it Tuesday night. I'm going to put up a review Wednesday of The Woman King. I don't know what time, but just stay tuned. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going on live. I like to say hello to everybody out there. I like to say hello to Geo Malik and all of his people. All the my Geo Malik family. What's up? I like to say hello to House Teflon. I like to say hello to House of Flying D's. I like to say hello to Dragon Demands, Quinn's Ideas, the people who come from there, Gray Area, Smoke Screen, all of the Game of Thrones, House of Dragon family, the cool people. Only the cool kids are allowed to get a shout out from me. You got to be cool. So the cool kids, I like to say what's up. Sorry I'm late. There's something that went on with my live stream that I don't know what was happening, but something was going on. So I do apologize for me being late, and I'm like a minute late now. So I'm still trying to get it together, but I'm gonna get it together, y'all. But so like I said, I think something went wrong with my internet. I'm really not quite sure. So who knows? But this is going to be a sweet episode. If you have not watched this show, House of the Dragon, if you haven't seen the show, you haven't watched the show, I would really suggest you get into it. You don't have to watch Game of Thrones, like the OG Game of Thrones, to really know what's going on. You can just dive in here. The show is on HBO Max and HBO. So for those who don't know, some of y'all don't even watch the show. Y'all just come here and just want to see me cut up and act a fool. I do offer a more of a deep dive into House of the Dragon than other people who watch it. Some things I talk about may be controversial, maybe offensive. That last episode was controversial and offensive to a lot of people, but it is what it is. And I talked about it. If you want to go back and rewatch my video, I talked about the very sexual situations that was going on and in the gender roles, and find out that it was directed by a woman. So I'm trying to set up. We're getting into it right now. We're going to skip past the all this and all that, and we're just getting past all the rigmarole. And they're showing what happened last episode. We're gonna skip past that too. I'm gonna try to give you guys some timestamps so you can kind of keep up. I'm gonna skip the intro because I'm already a little bit behind anyway. So we're gonna get straight to the good stuff. I like to say what's up to House Valerian. You know who you are, Sea Snake. Come on now, do it, Sea Snake. I got my drink. Look, y'all. What I have on? My Targaryen robe on, just in case. I'm flexing on y'all today. I'm flexing on y'all fools. Okay, let's see. Is that the bronze bitch? And Damon be talking, be going in on the bronze bitch. But yeah, I got my Targaryen robe that I stole from my man. I'm flexing on them, honey. I'm sorry. This shot right here is absolutely positively beautiful. Child, this is beauty right here. This is when you use real locations, not blue screen, real locations. And I have to say, the bronze bitch, she seemed like an all right kind of chick. She seemed like the type of chick that be down the ride. Bronze bitch. Bronze bitch. Run, bitch, run! He gonna kill you, girl. This is not good.
husband.
Oh, she talking about husband.
What brings you to the Vale?
Look, she looking around too, like, girl, I mean.
At last, come to consummate our marriage.
Oh no! Oh, so their marriage has never been
The
consummated.
Vale sheep might be willing, even if I'm not.
Oh no, she
Our
talking.
sheep
She
are
throwing
happier,
shade.
After all. Or perhaps your brother has at last had his fill of your company.
Oh,
Cast you aside in favor of a little girl.
Oh, she throwing shade, y'all. The Browns bitch is throwing shade. She a messy queen. Girl. Hey, what pulls my TV? Y'all see me looking down, I'm looking here at the chat. So that's why I'm looking down like that. Oh no. Oh, at least the horse is all right. I was worried. I was like, is the horse okay? Oh, the horse cool. Okay. Oh no, the horse is good. The horse is good. You don't think you're ready? I don't think I'm ready either. I'm ready. Y'all can go back and replay the live chat so you can see who I'm talking to. I like to say a shout out to what pulls my teeth and my other Marsha and my other moderators that pop in here from time to time. Oh no, he wrong for that, y'all. Oh no, he wrong for that.
I knew you couldn't finish.
Frozen. The bronze bitch is still talking shit. She down there on the ground talking about, I know you couldn't finish me off, bitch. Oh no. Oh, David Targaryen. Hi, Dustin. Dustin, I appreciate you being here. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Dustin. How are you? I thank you for being here. How will post my tea? Appreciate y'all being here. David Targaryen is not nothing nice, y'all. He don't play. I'm like, oh. Oh, look, the dad is seasick. Oh, the dad is seasick. Oh, God. Jesus, help him. Hi, Dustin. Dustin, I want to know your story, Dustin. Look at Dustin. Oh, the king is just over the side of the ship, just embarrassing everybody. Just, oh, Lord. They like, you can't even get on a ship with your bitch ass. Like, you just weak as, Look at Renera. She like, well, make sure y'all thumbs up this video too. Y'all like it, thumbs up, comment, because then that gets more of the engagement. It strokes the algorithm. Let me stop. That is a big ass umbrella, girl. She's like, hey, daddy.
I do not wish to see you go.
Hey, daddy, where you going? Look, I was team blacks, but I'm almost to team green now because some of the shit that these people be doing, that the Targaryens is doing, is so dastardly. It's so bold. I'm just like,
she swore her innocence.
Look at the
And I
daddy.
believed her.
You wanted to believe her.
Oh.
Your informant was wrong. An honest mistake, perhaps, but I did not foresee this.
Shut up.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing F on his heir.
Oh, look at Otto Hightower. What you say, bitch? What? He about to turn to Ike Turner up in here. I'm telling you, he about to pull a Ike.
Listen to me, daughter. The king will die. It may be months or years, but he will not live to be an old man. And if Rhaenyra succeeds in war will follow, you understand? The realm will not accept her. And to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice.
Oh, shit. You know, he's speaking truth, though. He's telling her,
No fool,
like,
yet you choose not to see it.
She like, they're going to put your children to the sword when she become queen. There's going to be war. They won't accept it. Y'all know y'all hate Otto. I know some of y'all watching this hate Otto Hightower, but I mean, really, you know, if I was a parent, I would probably be Otto Hightower. That probably would be me. I hate to say it, but that would be me. Like, I'll be like, look, honey, look. Like, I would be the female version of Otto Hightower. Like, I'll be like, I love you and I care about you. So I don't want me and my grandkids to die. Tonight we are watching House of the Dragon. That's what we're watching. Episode 5. That's what we're watching tonight. And I just barely got in the house. Like I ran in the house. I took a shower. I had to I got my Targaryen robe, my House of the Dragon Targaryen robe on. Y'all see it. I threw on my PJs and I was like, I made it just in time. I was like, just in time. I had so much stuff to do today just to watch this episode here. And look at the dad. The dad is sick, y'all. The dad needs prayer warriors. He needs something. He needs some dragon blood. I don't know. Tiger blood. I don't know. The daddy is like over there like like I said, I was all team Rhaenyra. Like, yeah, Rhaenyra, Ray and Day. Remember, if you hear somebody ever say that shit, I said it first, Ray and Day. I was like team Ray and Day. Now I'm like, well, I don't really, they a little too much for your girl. So, Damon is a little too much for me. He's a little too hot for even Miss Kiki to have. I'm 11 minutes in, just in case people are wondering where we at here. I'm 11 minutes in and counting.
Should be here to receive the king.
David's a little bit too much for me. Now, Kiki like a mean dude. I'm team villain all the way most of the time. But he's a little bit just too much for me. Like,
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
What is the meaning of this, Lady Lena?
Lady Elena just looking slay. Lady Elena, my girl.
My father has but just returned from his long journey.
I'm sorry, y'all, but the Black Targaryens are giving me so much vibe right now. It's just making me want to just put on the white wig and be like, what? House Valerian? They're giving me so much right now. They're so cute. With they white hair. I'm telling you, I got a convention. By the way, if you have not heard, there is a convention coming to Dallas next month, and Matt Smith will be there. And guess who's going to be there sitting on Matt Smith's lap? It will be this bitch right here. So just saying. It's gonna be me. I'm be there at the convention, getting my VIP tickets, sitting on Matt Smith's lap, taking motherfucking me ass selfies, putting it on the internet so y'all can see. I'm gonna take videos of my time at the convention. Of course, I told my kids they're going Sunday and I'm going Saturday.
The weather has been lovely.
Because they're not gonna want to stand in line, and see their mama act a fool with Matt Smith. They're gonna be embarrassed. They'll be like, Mom, please, Jesus. But yes, I get to meet Matt Smith on October 16th, and I'm excited. Oh, this is Lair Strong, the master of whispers. Lair Strong kind of working with something though. He's kind of cute. I like him. I like him cute and crippled. I don't discriminate. I don't hate. Kiki don't hate. Just like I like Littlefinger. I like a man that sneaks around and listens to shit. We have very bad weather today. How's your weather? My weather is hot, Dustin. It is so hot. It is like 80-something degrees, like 90 degrees today because it's Texas, and it's like living in a burning inferno 24/7. I don't know where you're at, Dustin. Where are you at? Because I'm in Texas, and it burns up here.
Well, I haven't had anything.
Look at Allison. Allison, just so naive. So sweet. Just so clueless. Yeah, Larry Strong can get it. He can get it. He can get it. He's cute.
Yeah.
But the Grand Maester himself brought.
I haven't eaten today, y'all. So if you see me a little woozy over here, because I haven't really eaten since yesterday morning, because my life is just so complicated and hectic.
We did ourselves the King's Driftmark yesterday at daybreak.
Oh, what good news. I must have been in error. Oh, a relief. Yeah, I thought for Manos himself. My condition must be something very serious. What happiness it is to have been wrong.
Larry Strong, I love you, boo. I think I'm in love. I'm like, I think I'm in love with this man. This is like that kind of man. That's the kind of man I appreciate. Oh, you live in Bath, Illinois. I'm from Michigan, Dustin. So I'm very familiar. My family are all up north. I'm the only one of few members of my family that are in the South. We came down here when I was 12. So
Let us discover what might be out for breakfast.
I like old girl and Rhaenyra together. They look so cute. What is this place? Got heads on it and sea and is this Driftmark? If this is Driftmark, this is sexy. Driftmark is sexy, y'all. Driftmark is sexy. Corlys Valeria, it just I don't know this. Yeah.
Your Grace.
I'm looking at his throne. It's like a big. It looks like a piece of a ship. He bending the knee. He looking like, bitch, you just coughing all over me like I'm bending the knee. He's sick.
Be welcome. Now, you chair.
Oh,
Cousin.
here come the wife. She like, cousin. She look at him like, oh, you missing some fingers? What the fuck? Like,
Are you well?
are you well? No.
I congratulate you, Lord Lionel. I can think of no man more suited to be the hand of the king.
This
Oh,
is very
no.
kind of you to say, Lord Corlys. It's great.
So much. I'm telling you what pills my teeth. So much shade has been thrown. I thought the sun was darkening in the episode because so much shade was thrown. I was like, these are some messy bitch. These are some messy queens because shade. So much shade got thrown. I didn't know if I was like at a drag bar and motherfuckers she was reading Damon so much. The bronze bitch threw Damon so much shade. I was like, bitch, am I at the trans bar in 1995? Like I had flashbacks. Like Kiki's been around. So I was like, damn, she was reading Damon so bad. She was reading from Philip. I was like, Lord. She was like, she had no F's to give Damon Target, no fucks given to him. She was just like, bitch, whatever. Bitch, you need to go fuck a sheep. Bitch, your dick ain't good. Bitch. I was like, damn. I'm like, really, bronze bitch? I wonder you called her that. Because she wasn't playing.
Perhaps we can turn to happier pursuits.
What did you have in mind, Your Grace?
I like Corlys and his wife. I really do. And he over there just coughing on it, right?
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, Princess Rhaenyra.
He like,
It's a long past time our houses were united in blood. The last
we're on a
pillars
level
all
of 3 severe weather with a lot of wind and a lot of rain. Dustin says there's a lot of wind and a lot of rain where he's at. Oh, no.
There are certain details I would
Well,
wish
Post
to-
Martinez says King Viserys is stressing me. Great stress. Let me tell you, boy, he is stressing me. I'm just like, he over here coughing, his fingers and fell off. He's got sores all over his body. I'm just like, ooh, yikes. You know, I'm just like, ooh, I'm just over here sweating. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know if he's gonna make it. Are you gonna make the episode, King V? You gonna make it,
Upon
dude.
my death, my son and my titles will
Yeah,
be
Dustin. I'm sorry,
She
Dustin.
himself was firstborn child, regardless of gender.
Dustin got that down bad weather.
From her. Can I presume
In Texas, it's sunny
In
and it's
keeping with
hot
Westeros
and it's
tradition,
dusty. It's sweaty.
Their children would take their
And in
father,
some circles, that's a bad thing. But you know, I'm just kidding.
Valarians. Surely, Lord Corlys, you are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter simply because she's a woman.
Lord Corlys Valerian is a boss. The sea snake is a whole boss, y'all. Oh, he just
Might I have a chair brought in for you?
he's like, would you like a chair, motherfucker? Like you coughing over here? Like you just can you read the chair?
Upon their blood, Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name, Ozari, in keeping with our traditions.
Oh, he's saying that the kids can keep.
Such time
Their
when the
last name.
firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen. Dragons will rule
Okay.
the 7 kingdoms for the next 100 years.
Yeah, Hightower is my dude though, because Hightower be real talking. Like people don't like Otto Hightower because they read Fire and Blood. They read the books. But Otto Hightower is keeping it real. Like if I was a father in that, if I was a parent in that position, and that was my child, I would tell my daughter the same thing. Like, look, once Rhaenyra gets on the throne, she's gonna kill you and your fucking children. Like, best believe she's gonna eliminate all of anybody who has a challenge to the throne. There's gonna be war because no one's gonna accept her as a woman. They're gonna try to put my grandson on the throne. She's gonna kill all of y'all. So he's just real talking. Like, I'm not really even mad at that. Like, he's doing what he has to do as a father.
I know this union is not what you would choose.
I hold nothing against your cousin.
No,
And Rainier and Lenore. Lenore is so cute.
dare I say it is a matter of taste.
Yeah, Dustin, stay safe. I like I said, I'm from Michigan, so I understand like tornadoes. I done lived in the whole. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all, when I was 5 years old, a tornado destroyed my house. Like, came through my front and like destroyed the front of my part. It was the scary. I was in the house when this happened. It was the scariest shit that's ever happened to me. And then it was scary. Like, we were in the basement. Like, me and my grandmother and my uncles were in the basement while the tornado was going on, and it like swept through the front of my house and took off our porch. And we had to move to another house temporarily while they rebuilt our house. And I remember just me being 6 years old and terrified. Like, I was crying. I was so scared to hear like the wind upstairs while we're huddled in the basement, and then the electricity went out. I just remember that's a memory I'll never forget. And it leveled like our neighbor's house, several of my relatives' house. It was scary, y'all. It was scary. I'll never forget that.
As
long as I live. And ever since then, I'm scared of like high winds and hurricanes and tornadoes. Like, I freak out. Like, I start like breathing hard and be like, we got to go. They be like, you extra paranoid. Hell yeah, I'm extra paranoid, because like, you get extra paranoid when you have a tornado go through your house in 6. Like, yeah, when you're hearing whoosh, and it takes half of your damn house, that leaves a lasting impression on you as an adult. So yeah, I don't play with tornadoes or flooding or weather or anything like that. I remember Hurricane Katrina. I was actually in New Orleans when Hurricane Katrina hit, and I hightailed it the fuck about it.
I'm sure Lena was already taken with her. She's grown quite comely these last few years.
Lenore is not taken with nobody, honey. Lenore is gay.
He's still young.
He's gay, honey. Corliss Valerian's in denial that his son is gay. I mean, in the books, he's gay. We'll see if it happens here, but I don't know. I like them together. I like Corliss and his wife together. She's telling him, she's like, this is going to put our son in danger. And like I said in the book, spoiler alert, Lenore is gay. So he not here for the women. For the women.
Her husband and for their heirs.
Our house controls the Royals Navy and half its dragons. Anyone fool enough to...
I'm glad to see in this episode more focus on Corliss and his wife. I love it.
Pride,
Justice. By all rights, you should be queen of the 7 kingdoms.
I don't like green or heavyweight. What are you talking about, Dustin? Dustin, I don't know nothing about that, honey. I'm sorry.
Small-minded error. By any means necessary.
He said, I don't like green or heavy weed. I don't know what that means. I don't know nothing about no weed. Miss Kiki is so ignorant. I'm just like, I don't know. Even though I'm old as hell. Can y'all believe I'm like almost 50? Like, for those who don't know, I'm just getting full disclosure. Can you believe your girl Kiki is 50? Like, nobody believes I'm that old. But I'm really that damn old. But I'm that old. Oh, Lenore is gay. Oh, snap for the kids. He is gay. That's cool. They actually kept this. I'm glad they kept this.
The battles at sea.
So he's telling his boyfriend, Lenore's telling his boyfriend, like him and his boyfriend are together, and they're like, he's like, I gotta get married and I gotta have sex with this fish. And they're so cute together. Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, Lenore has a boyfriend. Lenore got a whole man. He got a whole man up in here. I ain't mad at him. It's like, dang, now I got to be married to this. But that's how it was back in the day. Like, you just think of all the monarchs and the rulers who were probably lesbian or gay or bisexual, who had to, like, stifle away their sexuality in order to, like, marry somebody. And then they just, like, not sexually attracted or wanting to be with that person. But they still kept their little boy toy or girl toy on the side. That's how it worked back in the day. But he knows he has to do what he has to do to keep the peace in the realm. So it's just sad. I said I don't like rain or heavy winds after our tornado we had several years. Yeah, I don't like heavy wind either. Whenever it comes down, I'll be ready to pack up the kids and be gone. Like, I don't do that. But thank you, Dustin. Dustin, I heard Dustin. Like, Dustin, for sure, I'm going to tell you something. I thought Dustin was black. Like, I didn't know Dustin was white. They were like, Dustin's white? I was like, Dustin's white? Like, the fuck? Okay. Like I said, y'all see me if y'all just joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am at, look at Sir Christian Cole, Crispy Cole. I am at 25 minutes and 20 seconds into the episode. So far the episode's been okay. It's a little slow.
So many times have you loathed a lot of your position that you are to be married off.
Look at Sir Christian Cole about to shoot his shot.
Now the day comes.
And like I said, if you just got here, please like, because that brings other people, that dings the algorithm. Smash that like Christian Cole smashed on Renera. Christian Cole is cute. I mean, he's not my type, but he's cute. He's not really my type.
I have deep knowledge of the port of Sunspear, where I've seen the ships of Essos setting sail with their holds full of oranges.
Oh, he's shooting his shot, y'all. I feel so bad for him.
Are you asking for me?
Oh no, I gotta put my computer on a charge. Y'all hold on for a second. I gotta get my charger. Don't be looking at my ass or nothing. I know y'all. Some of y'all some freaks anyway. Anyway, some of y'all some freaks. I gotta plug my computer up. Oh, Christian Cole's telling her, you can marry me and just be with me. Aw, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. He's like, you can just marry me. She's just like, child. Yes, please like the video. Please subscribe, share, like, everybody.
Or it will be.
Oh, Christian Cole trying to shoot his shot right now. He's like, you can be with me, girl.
Do you think I would choose infamy in exchange for a bushel of oranges or a ship to a shy?
Ooh.
It is my duty to marry a nobleman from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband.
She's saying that I'm finna marry this dude. It is what it is. And bitch be gone.
A marriage.
So Christian Cole is like, girl, we can take off and we can go live whatever. We can go do whatever. And we don't have to go through all of this. And she's like, you think I'm finna go sell some oranges somewhere, bitch? Please. What, girl? Boy, bye. That's sad, you know.
And in turn, it's going to be the same.
Because it's obviously that Sir Christian Cole is in love with Renera. He likes her.
You want me to do a whole.
Oh.
I want us to continue as we began with you as my sole protector, my white knight.
He said, you want me to be your whore? Your side bitch.
I've broken it. I saw my white cloak. It's the only thing I have to fucking name.
He's like, it's the only thing I have is my white cloak, and you want me to? I ain't gave up all of this.
If we were married, I might be able to restore it.
Oh, he wanted to marry her. Oh, he a side bitch with ambition. Oh, he a side dude that has overstepped his bounds. Okay. Yikes.
7 kingdoms and put them on a par. Listen.
She's like, I'm here to rule 7 kingdoms, not to be your wife. You gonna be my side dude, motherfucker. And that is what it is. You gonna give up this deed, and that's it. But apparently he had ambitions for them to run away together. I don't think she loves Christian Cole at all. At all. Rhaenyra does not love him at all. I'm sorry. She's just using him for sex. The D must be good. The D must be strong and long because she does not love him. And it's obvious that she has no love for him. But, you know, he's just like anybody else, you know, once you start like giving them the goods and then they fall in love, you know how it goes. Look at Allison. Allison is literally watching her husband going, this motherfucker here. Like the looks in this episode is hilarious. I am 30 minutes and 22 seconds in. And she is literally looking at her husband like,
I left the princess just minutes ago.
Not the princess, sir. The queen.
so the queen requests to speak to Christian Cole. Oh, and her baby. And I do not, okay, look. I do not like Allison be holding these babies. She be holding the baby like this. She just be like, she literally be making me nervous holding these damn babies. Like I be sitting there like, oh shit. She be literally holding these babies. Like it be making me so nervous. I just be like, girl, put the baby down. Just give it to the nurse, girl. Just Allison, get the baby to the fucking nurse. Like Jesus. It's just, whoo, it just be stressing your girl out. Like the way she be holding these babies, shaking the baby. I'm like, girl, the way she just, the poor baby just be like, help, get me away from this bitch. Shit, bitch, what you doing? It's just shaking. She just be holding and rocking the baby, just be such a nervous, frantic energy. And I, as a mother, I'm just like, oh God, just stop it. Somebody get the baby, get the baby, get the nurse, get the baby. Okay, so Allison wants to talk to Christian Cole. Let me tell you something right now. If Allison don't get digged down by Christian Cole, this show is gonna be a waste because I have to see this.
The night of Damon's return.
Because it's like they're both upset with Rhaenyra. They both mad. They both love Rhaenyra. Allison secretly is in love with Rhaenyra. Christian Cole is in love with Rhaenyra. Both these bitches are in love with Rhaenyra. And so it's like they're going to form up like Voltron, high five like Voltron, and they'd be like, we need to form up and form an alliance.
Of course, unthinkable.
Because this bitch did both of us wrong.
I hold in highest regard.
My sister from another mother says, hot D tonight. Yeah, hot D. That's the only hot D I'm getting. Hot D tonight. Live. So she talking to Christian Cole. I guess she wants to know like what really happened.
Breaches or rather lapses.
It happened, you agree? The sin you allude to. I have committed it.
Christian Cole is dry snitching. Let me take my glasses off. Christian Cole got up here, y'all, and dry snitched. He's like, yeah, it happened.
My oath has been
broken. I knocked the dust off that pussy.
I have dishonored myself.
Knocked the dust. We were knocking the boots, Gina. He lied. He dry snitching. Oh, Christian Cole just like.
You are inclined to pity. How else gonna be this?
Oh, Christian Cole, you're such a messy queen. You are a messy bitch.
And having me tortured.
And so Allison's gonna feel betrayed because she's like, this chick straight up lied to me. And then Christian Cole's like, we were knocking the boots, Gina. And so she feel hurt. Both of these are two hurt people by the same person. Like, this is crazy. This is how shit ends.
Honesty, so Christian.
Oh, Christian Cole, you was a messy, messy queen. That's all I can say. Yeah, Dustin, of course I remember you because I heard you on Gio's panel. Of course, I didn't forget because, I thought you was a brother. I didn't know you were white. I was like, minute, he white? Hold on, what? I was like, I thought you were black. Like when they say you're white, I was like, what? Dustin is white? Wait a minute. And I was gonna say something because Dustin actually sounds like my late husband. My late husband is white, so you kind of sound like him. Like it was weird. I was like,
If I may, Grand Maester, I took the liberty of preparing.
oh no, King Viserys is doing down bad, y'all. He up in the bed like this. He is doing down bad. He didn't got shit all up his arm. Is that medicine or is that just how his arm be looking? God, your girl Kiki is that how his arm looks? Please somebody tell me that is medicine. Is that how his arm looks? Holy shit. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, your girl is stressed. Your girl is sweating. That is disgusting. Please tell me they got his arm wrapped in something. Is that grayscale? What is that? What is that up his arm? What is that? The fuck is that? What is wrong with his arm? Is that grayscale?
Well, I can remember it's a good King Lionel.
Oh, King Viserys feel like he finna die. Look at Lionel. Lionel's like, well, I remember it's a good King Lionel. He like, bitch, I don't really know. Just right. And I think King Viserys is a good person. I really do. I like him. I don't.
Some might call that proof.
He's indecisive and weak, but I think he tried the best. He tried with that nasty arm. He tried. Yikes! It's like you got something on your arm, all the way up your arm. It's just up your arm. Just go in here. You lost your fingers, and then it just goes all the way up your arm. Is that grayscale? What is that? Is that arm rot? What is that? Imagine being in a bed with that.
There's a part of me which is only tested. I've reflected in the crucible.
Ugh.
I may have been forced to different men.
I swear to God, if he starts losing his teeth, I'm done. I'm just like, this show just went to body horror real quick. Like they should just go to like a body horror element. Like he start losing his teeth and he start losing his hair. He pulls his hair and his hair start falling out. His teeth start falling out. He's like, ah. Like just go all the way with it. I want to see them go all the way with it. I mean, if you're gonna make King Viserys gross, just go all the way with it. I feel so bad for him. Oh, I feel so bad for him. He's so worried about his family and his daughter and his wife and his kids. Is he having a dragon dream? I just feel so bad for him. Like he tried, he's trying to be a good person. I'm looking at the dragon. The dragon's right there tonight. Oh, sea smoke. I'm at 38 minutes and 5 seconds and counting. 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Dragons are like flying through the air, just like a kind of a flirtation. Do the dragons know that they're gonna get married? The dragons understand like what's going on. Those are questions that I have. Do the dragons know like, okay, these two people are fixing to get married, and do they in turn have a relationship?
Their lord, Jason Lannister.
Oh, here comes the Lannisters.
And master of Casterly Rock.
Oh, here come the Lannisters. Oh, I can't stand the Lannisters. So they're having the wedding, and everybody is showing up with their finest and their hair braided and their colors. And Rhaenyra got her hair all did up and braids with jewels in her hair.
You have made a fine match for the
Her hair looks very nice.
Jason. I could think of no better man than Selena.
Well, if this is only the welcome feast, I admit I cannot imagine what you might have planned for the wedding. Oh, my daughter is the future queen.
Oh no! I saw the preview, so the wedding is supposed to go like kind of down like Sean and Sarah's wedding. So I don't know. supposed to be on and popping.
I understand the Queen is still readying herself for the celebrations. This is why men wage war. Because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
What the fuck? Fuck you. Fuck you, Jason Lannister, you bitch ass. Talking about this is the reason why women couldn't be ready for war. They couldn't go to war because they wouldn't be ready in time enough. What kind of misogynist bullshit is it? Dustin says, I had a very bad day by day, a little bit better. Dustin, I've had I know you were on my other live stream. I was saying I've had a very bad day too, my dear. And today has been a little bit better, but just hectic. Like I need a vacation. I really need a vacation. I really do.
Is there anything the Crown might do to aid House Royce whatsoever?
Oh, House Royce. Oh, drum roll. Here come House Valeria. What? Pimp Juice?
His Lady White, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen.
Oh,
The
God.
son and heir, Jelena Valerian. The future king consort.
What? 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 I was like, what? Bam, they showed up like Miss Kiki would. I be like, just come out there, all the Valerian. They showed up and showed out. They showed up like, they just come walking through like, yo, man, yo, that was pimp. They come walking through. They're like the future prince consort. Like already, shit, already. I know, motherfuckers gonna be mad, but y'all can stay mad. Hey, y'all can stay mad. Hey, y'all can stay mad. Again, for the people in the back, y'all can stay mad. Hey, because House Valerian was looking nice. They walked in like, yeah, big pimping. Big pimping, spin the cheek. And the boy toy was in the middle. The boy toy, like, I ain't going no damn where. I'm in this bitch. That's my dude. That's my D. That's my D right there. It's just on loan right there. Shit. Oh, here come Damon. Woo! Here comes David looking like that Matt Smithy be walking like this. Oh my God. Here comes David looking sexy, just sexy. All day, just sexy. Go ahead, Damon. He come in smiling like, what's up? Shit, I'm finna sit down here. Look at y'all like,
Be welcome. Enjoy together in celebration.
I've been in pain all day today. What kind of pain, Dustin? What kind of pain?
We honor.
Jesus Christ, no. What kind of pain? What's going on? I've been, for what it's worth, I've been in pain too because I had back surgery. So my back has been, the past couple of days, just been terrible. So on my back. I drove for like 5 hours today because I had to drive my little cousin back home to Dallas and then back. And it's literally like 3-4 hours for me to be on the road, in which I shouldn't be driving that long because my back is not, strong enough. Oh, she did come Allison wearing her green dress. Oh, she looks so pretty in her high tower green. She's looking nice. She's looking nice. And the king looking at her like, why the king looking at her like that? Like,
He will not be happy. Right in the midst of his speech.
Oh, in the midst of his speech, Allison come down here wearing her green dress. I guess it's a way to signal the high towers.
On the high tower. Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls his banners to war? Green.
Oh, because she's wearing green. So that's a big no-no.
Congratulations, stepdaughter. What a blessing this is for you.
Oh, she wearing the green. Let the motherfuckers know. Already, I'm with my family.
Please be seated.
Larry Strong. Ooh. Larry Strong. Yeah, daddy. Come on, daddy.
Well, the joining of the two houses, your grace. Yes.
He can barely even finish his damn speech. He's so messed up.
Valarian, united. I hope to herald in a second age of dragons in Westeros.
I'm clapping too.
And after tonight's small affair,
I am at 45 minutes
7
and 44
days,
seconds
tournament,
into the episode.
and
So just in
feasting.
case you're wondering what we're watching,
at the end of it all,
we're at the wedding.
A royal wedding between my daughter, my heir, your future queen, and Selena Valarian, the heir to Driftmark.
Look at Damon looking at her like, girl, no. Where Mushroom at? Where Mushroom at? Y'all, I want to see Mushroom get out there and dance and be like, hey, Mushroom, Mushroom. Damon is so shady. He is shady. He's just sitting there like laughing and smiling and enjoying it all. Oh, they doing it like a Targaryen dance. They like, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, 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 hey. Miss Kiki can dig it. And David is over there looking at her like he want to just take a piece.
We shall hope for different outcome.
But I like Rhaenyra and Laenor. Like, I see them having like an alliance or a friendship at least, even though it's not going to be a sexual thing. But I can see that Rhaenyra having love for him as a person and as a friend. I don't see them having like a love affair, but I can see them having a mutual respect of each other and actually liking each other like as friends. You know, so I hope that they will show that they will have that dynamic in a relationship. Look, there's a black person. There was a brother sitting there too. I was like, who's that brother? Can we get the brother who's sitting there with no hair? I was like, hey. I can see, like I said, I see Laenor and Rhaenyra are having a friendship. Like, they understand it is what it is. And I think she's going to realize that he's gay and not, he's not. Oh, Dustin, I'm so sorry. I've been falling apart ever since everything going on. Oh, I understand. Trust me. I understand. My life has been such a tempest. Like a tempest, just up and down, all kinds of things happening. So I understand. Hey, Marsha, my favorite. Marsha. Thank you. I thank you for supporting, Marsha. I really appreciate it. I love you, girl. I really do. I appreciate you always come through and support. And that's always great. You know, my little small little tiny YouTube channel over here in the corner. That's how I feel. I don't even know how I got to like 500 and something subscribers because I literally started a YouTube channel like 2 years ago and I barely do anything with it. Just so I can shoot the shit and talk to people, but I really appreciate everybody showing up and watching this. I appreciate Marsha. Yes, we do have to support. I try to support Black content creators. I try to support small content creators all the time. Like I'm that's what I'm doing. I try to subscribe and like and comment on everybody out there that I know that are cool and good people. And there's some cool and good people on YouTube. I'm surprised, you know, but I'm really humble and appreciative of everything. Like I said, my life is hectic. My life is so busy and so hectic. Um, and I watch these shows just kind of like as a way to laugh it up and escape because I live a very insular life. Like I don't have a large friendship circle, and I don't have all these friends and none of that. Especially once the pandemic hit, then I really like. We used to go out. Me and my homegirls used to go out every other weekend, and then like we all worked at the same place and we got laid off. So I don't really have that social circle anymore. I like there's one person that I'm still cool. But then, like, once we got all laid off and we don't work at the same place anymore, you know, kind of how that goes. You kind of like fall off from having no social circle. So I work, I run 3 businesses. I'm an artist. So it's like I'm always busy. You know, I got kids. So I'm always busy and I don't have time to really socialize. But I know that I need that I can't just isolate myself off from the entire world and just sit here and be angry and rant about shit by myself. I need other people. I acknowledge that. But I'm such an introvert and such a shy person, you know, that's kind of how my life goes. Like I don't make friends easily and I'm highly opinionated. So that kind of starts. Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard. It's very hard to make friends. And it's hard for me to make friends anyway, even before COVID. It's very hard for me to make friends because like I said, I'm shy, believe it or not. Like I'm funny, but I'm real shy. Like I'm a real social introverted person. So I don't really meet a lot of people. I don't really go out a lot. Like I have a very, very small circle. And I love my small circle. Like I love my sister-in-law and I love, you know, the people that I surround with because they're loyal and they've been here. They've been through, you know, my husband dying and been through my kids' births and my aunt dying and all that. Oh my God, I'm so excited to see Damon and old girl because spoiler alert, they will be married. Like, you know, what's my Instagram? I have an Instagram. It's the infamous Kiki. And if you go on my Instagram, you will see all kinds of things, like things that I do in the community. Like I'm really like into like passing out water to unhoused people. Like me and my kids will go out and support our community locally by I go to political events. I try to pass out water and help homeless people. There's been a concerted effort in my area for the police to arrest and move unhoused people. And so we'll go out and pass out water and pass out food. I'll take my kids with me sometimes to protest because that's really that's who I am. Like if anybody really knows me, that when I was in my 20s, I was a protester. Like I was in my 20s, I was a protester. I couldn't fly. I was on a no-fly list. Like it's a whole thing with me. Like the circles that I used to move around in my 20s. And then I met my husband in my late 20s and then settled down to a life of respectability with my husband supporting me all the way. My husband was a very unique person. Like I talk about him and I get choked up like right now talking about my husband. But my late husband was a very unique person. He was a good father. He was a good husband. We were together for 8 years. And he supported me in all my crazy angst in my political endeavors. And it's not a day that goes by I don't think about my life and how good it was and things. And it's good now. But, you know, things are different when you have a partner, you know, that's kind of like they're pushing for you all the time. And not saying that I don't have that kind of partnership now, but it's just different being married and different having a boyfriend. It's 2 different things. So my life has been, I've led a long life. And so, you know, I have a story, a very unique story. I've been through a lot of things that people are like, what? And people see me one way, but then they get to know me and they're like, oh my God, like I'm a girl from the hood. You know, I'm a hood bitch. Like I grew up in the hood. I grew up in a bad neighborhood. Like I would join a gang. Like when I was younger, I've lived a lot of life. So You can't wait for my book. Everybody's been telling me, they can't wait for my book. And I told Dustin it's okay to be emotional, baby. I'm Miss Stoic, Miss like, my kids are like, my mom doesn't ever cry. She doesn't ever say, but it's like I hold it in so much that it's not good. It's good to be emotional. It's not good to be holding your emotion or your pain in. I've learned it took me a hard lesson of me having almost a mental breakdown of me trying to be strong, trying to be superwoman, and I have to kind of let that go, and that I am realizing I am human. It's okay to be human. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be soft and kind, and it's okay to have issues and go through things. And it took me a long time. I mean, like I said, I'm old. I done lived a lot of I'm old, like 50. Your girl's like 50. So I've lived a lot of life, and it took me to the end, to like in the past 5 years that I really start coming into my own and realizing who I was. I spent a lot of years in my 20s and my 30s, especially in my 20s, early 20s, going through a lot of shit. And then when I married, like my life settled down, and I met someone who I thought I was going to be with forever. And as I watched these people get married, like I thought I was going to be with this person forever, and then have this person die at the age of 27 was a lot. It was a lot. So, yeah, there's no testimony about a test. I totally agree. I've been tested a lot, and I still survived. They had a wedding, and a fight just broke out. I don't know who broke out in this fight, but I don't know. This is like a hood wedding. This is some hood shit, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I've been to weddings. Oh, Sir Christian Cole and Laner are fighting. Lord have mercy. So this is like a hood wedding. This is like some hood shit. And so Christian Cole is fighting the Lanor's boy toy, and then Lanor's sister is like, what the hell is going on? And Rainier, she didn't be got pushed down like 3 times. He's telling Sir Strong to get in there, like, get in there. Yeah, this is a ghetto wedding. This is a hood wedding. This is a straight classic hood wedding. This is when hood motherfuckers start fighting at the wedding. Motherfuckers get drunk. And so Sir Strong is, oh my God. Oh my God. And so he's getting her out of there. So Strong picked her up and got her out of there. Yeah, this is a hood wedding. And then Christian Cole is like beating the shit out of, oh my God, did he kill him? Holy shit, what did just happen? What just happened? He just beat this dude to death. Okay. Wow. Wow. So he just beat Lanor's boyfriend to death. Like, wow. Like, I don't even know what to say. And the king is sitting here bleeding, and he didn't do anything to stop this shit.
Stand here tonight in thanks and praise. Join two souls.
So we gotta have a wedding and a fucking funeral. What is happening right here? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. Like, what just happened? Because apparently Lanor's boy toy said something to Christian Cole. Yeah, King Viserys is just like, my nose is bleeding. I want a nap. I just want to go get my drink on. Yeah, Sir Christian Cole, like, you. I don't even know. Wow, like y'all finna get married in the mix of this shit. Like, you literally just punched this man in the face until it turned into hamburger meat. Like, I'm like, okay.
I proclaim the North of House Velaryon,
And then they got to get married, like in the midst of this, just looking at each other like.
of House Targaryen. To be
And then Sir
man
Christian
and
Cole's like
wife,
about to stab himself. He about to commit hirikiri, as they say it in Japan. Hirikiri.
one heart,
Hirikiri.
one soul,
Where you take a knife and stab yourself in the stomach and go.
and forever.
Oh, Sir Christian Cole. Look at Allison. She wants a piece of Sir Christian Cole. She wants a piece of that night, boy. Let me tell you. I'm like, what just happened? I'm gonna have to rewatch this. What just happened? Like, oh, and then the rats is eating the pieces of the blood and the pieces of meat off the floor. Oh my God, Lord have mercy, Jesus. What kind of fucking... Okay, I'm gonna rewind it, y'all, because I want to know what was said between Sir Christian Cole. I was over here running my mouth, y'all, so we're gonna see. I know Damon and Renee were having like their own little moment. And she was like, Damon was asking her, is this what you really want? And she was kind of like, no, like, you should have took me as your wife and whatever. So I just want to see what happened. Okay, they was dancing. Everything was good. I rewind it because I'm trying to.
They had some match, don't they? What? The princess.
Okay. So Boy Toy and Christian Cole are like, oh, it's a handsome match, right?
Such a phenomenon. With the night of kisses, they call me, though I don't know why.
I'm on watch. What's your business?
You don't know me, Sir Kristen. But we are both deeply invested in this union.
He lost his train. Shut the hell
You
up.
have something to say, Sir Geoffrey. Speak.
Okay.
Sir Lane was quite dear to me.
He's saying Sir Lena is quite dear to me.
The princess is to you.
Like the princess is to you.
But we should swear to each other to guard them. And their secrets.
So he's saying that we should swear to each other that we will protect them.
And so we will.
So he's telling them, like, we should, okay, we're getting a battle of the side bitches. He's telling them we should equally try to protect, like, you love Renea, I love Laenor. We should form up like Voltron and try to protect each other. We should try to protect, we should form up together and try to protect them. Like, that's what our goal should be. Which is true, because that's what a good side bitch does. A good side bitch understands. See, he understood his role. He knew his role and stayed in his lane. He was like, look, I'm the side dude. I'm with him. I understand that he's going to have to get married. Whatever. I'm the side piece. And as good side pieces, we should be here to protect the mains. And then Renee and Damon start talking. Okay. Yeah, okay. She's saying Renee is telling Damon marriage is a political arrangement. He's saying mine has been recently dissolved. I'm not married yet, but hours pass swiftly. She's saying, you are surely armed. Take me to Dragonstone and make me your wife. That's what she's telling him. Oh, Lord. The king dropped dead. The king was over there trying to cut that food. He was cutting that food like this. Like, I was like, again, I don't see who broke off the fight the first time. And where was the King's Guard? Like, what the fuck was they doing? What was the King's Guard doing? I don't know who started the fight. Like, I can't see, but it wasn't Lanor. Okay, so it wasn't Lanor. It wasn't Damon. He doesn't. Okay. So okay, so it was Sir Christian Cole. The king should have been like, put an end to that. Oh, you recently lost her aunt to cancer. I'm sorry, Dustin. I recently lost my aunt in June. She had a stroke, and then she caught COVID, and then she passed away. So she had a stroke. It was a really, really bad stroke. The bad stroke, and then she was on her way to recovery, and then she caught COVID, and her lungs couldn't deal with it, and then she passed away. So that's kind of how that happened, and it was all of a sudden. But yeah, Dustin, I'm sorry. Like I apologize, but I understand. And then with my aunt dying, it kind of like really like upset kind of like our the balance of our family and kind of the world. So I have to like step in and like help my cousin. But yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere, but sad. You know, my aunt wasn't even that old, you know. So yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry, but I know like I said, I lost my aunt in June, and it was like a whole month of her being in the hospital, her going to hospice, her being sick, having to come to terms with that, and then having to help my family put her to rest. It's a nice way of putting it, put her to rest. And me having to basically be the strong one in the family because that's my role. I'm the one with the means. Yeah, it's like my family kind of looks to me for help because I'm the most stable one. I'm the most financially stable. I'm the one that's most lifestyle stable in my family. I mean, my family, like, we came from nothing. Like, we came from the hood. Like, I'm a hood chick. I tell everybody all day I'm a hood bitch that came from nothing. I'm a former girl that was in a gang. Like, I live in a gated community now. I don't give myself enough credit, but I've been through a lot, and I could have been easily a statistic. I could be in prison. I could be dead. I could have 10 kids by 10 different baby daddies. I could be living in the hood somewhere. All that could have easily befell me, but I had things that have happened to me. Some of it is luck. Some of it was my choices and hard work. And a lot of it was just fortune and luck, and me working hard and me wanting better for my life and better for myself as a person. I did not want to continue on the route. You know, our brothers were been in and out of jail. My dad's been in and out of jail. I have family members that are incarcerated currently. I have family. My nephew got killed last year. He was shot at 17. Died in gang violence. Like, where I'm from, you don't live that long. You know, gangsters don't live that long. And so here I am. The girl with the hood tattoos, and the girl from the hood in Michigan, from Kalamazoo, from the zoo. You know, I'm here. Like, I'm here. I survived all of that. You know, thank God my grandmother brought me down to Texas when I was young, because I could have been another statistic, awful statistic. I could have been in foster care. I could have been in jail. I could have been shot and killed. I could have been many things, but I'm here and I'm a survivor. And I try to set an example for other young people because, you know, my kids live a life that I never could dream of. My kids live such a charmed life that they have no idea. My kids, they go to private art lessons and they go to good schools and they have fancy they we're not material. I'm not a materialistic person, but my kids, they go on trips and they go on events and stuff that I never opportunities that I never would have dreamed of. That because I have done the right things that has opened their lives up to something that I so much more. Um, that I have to pat myself on the back, pat myself on the back sometimes, because to see them and how they talk and how they live their lives, I feel like I've done a good job as a parent. My kids are very uh, open, and my kids are very like defending the weak, and my kids are very like into to helping anyone getting bullied. My kids don't like people talking bad about gay people. My kids don't like people talking bad about homeless people. My kids are like, are fighting for immigration rights, and it's cut. My kids are like, that's not right. Immigrants need love too, and my kids are so much how I wanted them to be, but then there's so much more in them in the way they come to realize things and see things, things that took me years to find out. My kids are like, they get it. They like get it. They like racism is bad, sexism is bad, misogyny is bad, white supremacy is bad. Anything that marginalized people is bad. People being poor is awful. People being homeless is awful. Like the idea that people abuse kids to them is so crazy. Who wants to abuse a child? Why would they want to? My kids asked me this today. Why would somebody want to hurt their children? Why would somebody want to abandon their children? Like, to them, it's so crazy. Like, it's beyond anything they've ever experienced in their lives. And so I'm so happy that, yes, to them, it seems illogical that people would hurt their kids. It seems illogical that people would sit in a hospital and that my aunt would sit in a hospital and suffer because she doesn't have any money and she doesn't have a health insurance. And they're like, other countries have health insurance and they take care of the elderly. Why can't we do this in the country? And I told my kids, this is for you to figure out. This is I'm handing everything that I've learned, I'm handing it off to you, because I told my kids, this is your fight now. And they're ready for it. My kids are young. My son is 12 and he's ready for it. He's like, I'm here to fix the world. And my son he's ideological and he's such an idealist and he wants to fix the world and wants to go to school and wants to be a lawyer or a filmmaker or both. I don't know, whatever he wants to do. He wants to fix the world in any way that he can possible, because he feels like people suffering is something so personal and deep to him that he feels that he has a heart that even I don't even have. And I see the kindness. And then my daughter is the fighter. My daughter is like ready to fight and beat people up. You hurt animals. You hurt this environment. I don't like you people dumping stuff. And I don't like plastic. And my daughter's like separating stuff to put stuff in the right recycling bins. These are the kids that I have raised, and it's by example. My mom was like, you've shown them a good example. My kids are like, we got to save this earth and we got to do this and we got to do that. They are so much more serious than me. They so much more serious than me. But, I love it. But anyway, I get off on a tangent, but this episode of Game of Thrones was good. I would like to welcome Big Wild Pug. What a name. Cassandra Morgan. Hello. Big Wild Pug. Thank you, Dustin. Sorry for I thank you. I've been through a lot. Like I said, I lost a husband, I lost an aunt, I lost my father last year, I lost my nephew last year. I've lost a lot. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I've lost many different friends, but I'm still here. I'm still surviving. I'm still smiling. I'm still a jokester. I still like to make jokes. This episode of House of the Dragon was live and lit. The fight at the end, I don't agree with Christian Cole killing Sir Jeffrey. He didn't kill his trade. I'm like, he didn't kill the trade. He didn't kill the side bitch. Like, what happened? It's like when side bitches go wild. You have one side bitch here, another side bitch here, and then they got into a fight and they killed each other. I've never seen two side bitches fight. Now let me tell you something. Your girl Kiki has been a side bitch before. I admit it. I have dated a married dude. I was a side bitch for a minute. Okay, but I ain't never, if the chick had a side dude, I wouldn't be like we finna fight. Like Sir Christian Cole, I think he's crazy. Like I think he's unhinged. I think he's a little bit thrown off. And him beating Sir Joffrey to death was unnecessary. I was like, what? Like he was angry at the whole wedding anyway. But he was just like, I was like, yo, man, what is happening? So this episode, I would really rename it When Side Bitches Attack. Because, and then for the king not to really be the king's guard, I'm like, where was they at? Wait, what was they? It's like they walked in and stopped and was like, oh, dude, they fighting. Oh, fuck it. And like they walked out. Yes, this is the last episode where we have Millie Alcock and the other chick pass, and we're going to switch over to, I'm telling you, the chick that plays Allison, I've seen her in 4 different British shows. Don't sleep on her, because I'm telling you, she going to bring it. She going to bring it. Like, y'all going to be surprised. She going to bring all of that high towerness to the forefront. As it stands right now, again, I was all team blacks. I was all like, yes, team Targaryen. Look at my robe. I got a Targaryen robe on, y'all. I got my Targaryen robe. It has a Targaryen emblem in the back. I have to show y'all the back. I was all for it. But then, like, as the past couple of episodes, I'm just like, oh. I'm kind of like Team Hightower. I'm Team Green now. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't switch, y'all. I didn't. Because I'm like, the Targaryens, y'all a bunch of messy bitches. Like, y'all too messy for me. Y'all not playing the Game of Thrones, right? Y'all letting y'all emotions and y'all feelings get in the way. Y'all letting side bitches take over. There's nothing worse than when you got a side bitch. Like when you got a side dude, and then the side dude is like trying to fight your main dude. Like, that's messy, y'all. That's messy. You get control of your scene and tell your side dude, look, stay in your fucking lane. If you can't stay in your lane, bitch, have a seat. We finna end this right now. Boom, you going. I'm finna send your ass to the wall. She should have sent Sir Christian Cole to the wall. Send his bitch ass to the wall, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, Christian Cole to the wall. They be like, but add to the wall. But to the wall. To the wall. Jesus Christ. To the wall. I'm reading the comments. What the trade do if anything less than a useless player? Sir Cole is not Team Green. Like, again, she should have. Look, I'm finna tell y'all how to lay the game down. You don't let your side dude dictate shit to you. She should have sent his ass to the wall. I need to send you in battle somewhere. You need to be demoted. You are the side piece. Stay in your lane. I tell people, if you got a side dude or a side chick, lay your shit down. You don't have them dictating turns to you. And you be like, look, stay in your lane. I need you to know your role. Know your role and shut up. Know your role. You gotta look at the side dude like, what you talking about? Well, I want it. It's not about what you want. No, I'm sending you to the wall. I think he needs to go to the wall. Yep. You can go to the wall like the rest of them losers. No, Rhaenyra, I don't support, like, the shit that she doing is just dumb, and then he over here telling her, well, we should run off and be married and go. Once a side bitch start telling you that y'all should go be together and you need to leave your husband and you need to run off, that's when you be like, shut that shit down. No, we're not. No. You a side bitch. Stay in your lane. This is words of wisdom from your girl Kiki. Keep them side bitches in their lane. Don't let your side bitch overstep their bounds, because that's what happened. It's like she's sitting back like, oh my God, they fighting. Oh my God. Like, girl, bye, girl. What you finna do? She did. She playing Sir Christian Cole like he a flute. And I'm like, girl, you cute, but you ain't Sir Christian Cole, you cute, but you ain't that cute. Like, it's like, okay, you cute. She wants to be with Damon. Now she's stuck with Laenor. He's playing for the other team. He's cute, but he's team gay. But that's okay, you know. But now his lover just got killed. So that's going to put a damper on your whole entire marriage. Because apparently he was in love with the trade, right? He was in love with the trade. And so that's going to make him be resentful of Rhaenyra because he's looking at you like, Laenor is not stupid. Why in the fuck would Sir Christian Cole beat this dude to ground beef, basically, unless something was going on? Like he shouldn't be that dumb. You know, he should kind of put two and two together, right? So this is going to put a damper on the whole relationship. And he's not going to sleep with her just because of, number one, he's gay. Number two, his lover got killed, so he's going to need some time to kind of get over that. But he's not going to sleep with her. Spoiler alert. He's not going to sleep with her. He's not going to knock the dust off it. So she's going to have to let Christian Cole go, you know. And then there's nothing worse than having a side bitch out there or a side dude out there that's just out there creating trouble and drama for your relationship or your marriage. And then they're hanging out with your friends. See, no. And Sir Christian Cole, I see his point because he did give up his vows and he did do things, you know. But now he's actually getting, he don't want Rhaenyra. Laenor do not want Rhaenyra. Laenor don't want no fish. Laenor like, okay, girl, like, I'll try to perform, but, you know, I mean, he should go in there and do his duty. But Laenor seems like the type that would just retreat within himself and just be like, look, we're married. I done lost my trade. I'm upset. I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not doing anything with you. Bitch, bye. Laenor seems like the type like that. So they'll be friends and they'll be cool and they'll show up to events together. But I think that this is going to emotionally affect Laenor so bad. I think he was in love with that dude. Like, seriously, in love with that dude. And so when you're dealing with somebody who's in love with somebody and they die like that, what the hell? Like, it's not going to be something he's going to just overly, just one day get over. The chat says, he shoot without Trey. He needs someone who could tackle them twist locks. I'm done with y'all. He did. He's like, I need somebody to do my hair, bitch. He said, well, Pulls My Teeth said whatever that is on top of his head. I wasn't going to comment on the hair because so many Black folks have commented on the hair. I said it's obviously, to me, I do have to say that they did not have a Black stylist doing the hair of these Black folks. Now, his sister, Laenor's twin sister, her hair, I thought her hair looked good. I thought her hair was cute. But okay, I'm going to say it like I said before. I just don't understand how you're going to have Targaryens where part of their hair game is braids, but then the Black people, their hair, like braids. Like when you think of braids, like you think of cornrows, twists, locks. Targaryens, they're known for the Valerians. I won't even say Targaryens. The Valerians are known for having silver hair, and they're known for having their hair braided in different braided hairstyles. How do you have Black Valerians, Black Targaryens, and they braid game ain't on point? Because I'm like, if anything else that Black folks know how to do is have cornrows, twists, locks, swirls, like if that was me, I'm not even a hair person. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not a hair person. I don't know how to do hair. I throw on a wig and I call it a day. I throw on a lace front and I call it a day. I flat iron it a little bit. Y'all see, I flat iron it just to keep it, But I'm not a hair girl. I'm not a makeup girl. I'm not a hair girl. I'm not a girly girl. But I would think that that their hair would be braided to the gods. Like, if anything, the black folks' hair would be cornrowed to the gods. Like, like I've seen beautiful. I've had my hair braided like before when I went to African braiding salon. You would think that if the braid is the to go in cool hairstyle for Targaryens, you would think that the black folks with hair would be so braided and so ornately beautiful. Put some beads in that bitch. My little cousin has beautiful braided cornrowed hair with like lines and designs and beads. You would think that would be an aesthetic that you would see all through there. I understand the locks, I understand the twist, but then the locks and the twists, they not even done. They not even did right. And like I said, I hate to complain about this because this is so small and trivial. But obviously, I just think in my mind, they did not consult a black stylist or a black person who does wigs. Like I have wigs that are locked that look better than that. Like I really do. I have wigs that are braided and locked that look better than that. So I don't know. Their queen is white, so they was doomed from the beginning. Y'all leave it alone. The white curls was cute, but it was a little bit too poofy. But I thought it was cute. I thought it was poofy. It was cute because, mixed people's hair is poofy. And I thought the white curls was cute. But he talking about his mama white though. But they royalty. Like they have money. Like the sea snake has more money than like anybody in the kingdom. So, you can, it's not like the mama's sitting up there doing their hair. These rich people can afford anybody to come do their hair. All these Westerosi nobles, they have people to do their hair, do their clothes, put their clothes on. Like we ain't talking about like regular people like you and I. They have stylists and people that handmade their brocades and their clothes. So that's no excuse. Just because their mama is white, don't mean that their hair gonna be looking like whatever. Again, I'm a black mama who don't know how to do hair, and my kids, thank goodness, they have easily manageable hair because I'm not a hair person. People assume that all black people know how to do hair. I'm a black person that don't know shit about hair and don't care about it. I don't care about hair. I know there are black women out there who are really into like natural hair or really into like weaves and wigs. And look, I got this on Amazon for like $45. Like, I'm just gonna be because I could give a shit about hair. I could literally give a shit about a perm. When I have no damn edges, I'm just gonna be confession time. I have no edges because I don't care. I'm a tomboy. I will leave the house with a motherfucking kente cloth on my motherfucking head and walk out this door. My hair nappy is gray underneath here. It is salt and pepper. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'll take the wig off right now on camera. I don't give a shit. Why? Why do I care about that? I don't care about hair. I'm not a girly girl. I've never been a girly girl. So my daughter be looking at me talking about, dang, mom, like, can I get some hairstyle? I'm like, go to your grandmother. Go to your my mom, she knows about hair. She knows, she's all fussy about hair. My daughter has straight, wavy hair. She has her dad's hair. My son has wavy, straight hair. They have white folks' hair. If I had a kid that had like really like 4C or 3C hair, I don't know what the hell I would do because I have 4C hair. I have really bad hair. Now I wouldn't say bad. Let me clear it up. I have very coarse, very natural, very African centric hair. I need to get out of good and bad. There's no such thing as good and bad hair. I don't know how to do hair. I've never had any interest. I can wash it. I can comb it. That's about it. I can flat iron it. That's about it. Hair doesn't matter to me. Makeup, I don't wear makeup. I could care less. Clothes, I'm a bit more fussy about it. I'm just a casual person. Like I'm not, when I was younger, maybe in my 20s, I was a little bit more like, oh, I'm trying to be cute. I ain't trying to be cute for nobody. I'm not. I'm not trying to be cute for no damn body. I'm not trying to be cute for my man. My man already know. Like, baby, you know, someday you may see me. I'll show him some pajamas. I don't give a fuck. Like, he already know. So I try not to go in on hair because I kind of sound like a hypocrite. Like, Keisha, how can you go on hair when you done had the same wig for 2 months? I'll be like, well, bitch, you know what? Oh God, I mean, oh, here come the bad weather. Okay, Dustin. Hopefully the bad weather will not be too. You hopefully, you know, it ain't flying through your house, Dustin. You know, talking about King V could benefit from a wash day. King V could benefit from a flea dip, a wash, some hair. I don't know. King Viserys, he is doing down bad, y'all. Down bad. He looked sweaty. He looked pale. He looked sick. His arm was fucking disgusting. Like, I was like over there going, you know, he just looked bad. You know, I feel bad for him. And he gonna die soon. You know, spoiler alert, King Viserys is gonna die. So, and I show hated because I like him. I don't care what anybody says, I like him. Allison is mad. Like I said, Allison is too mad though. Like them chicks had to been like scissor sisters because she's too mad. She's too mad for a friend. Like, you get mad at your girlfriend lied to you, be like, girl, why you didn't tell me the truth? You was with Sir Christian Cole getting that good D. Girl, why you didn't tell me? I mean, that's enough for you, but you can understand why she wasn't honest with her. But like, her anger is on the same level as Sir Christian Cole. It's like jealousy, it's anger, it's lust, it's love. I'm calling it like I see it. It's beyond her just being disappointed in her friend. It's a jealousy there, but then there's a tinge to it of attraction and love there. You know, it's a thin line between love and hate. You're going to be mad at your friend and your best friend. Y'all been best friends for a long time. But the way she taking it is kind of taking it like a jilted lover. That's why I said that them two together weren't just friends, that they were scissor sisters, that there was something kind of going on there. I believe that Renee wants to be with Damon, but I really think that like her first love was Allison. And I think that Allison was her first love as well. And I think that there's so many layers to their relationship that is so emotional, that's beyond friendship. Because you can be mad at your friends and jealous of your friends, but when you put your sword in the dirt and staked it on vendetta, there's love there. There's love. There's emotion there that is beyond friendship. It's a love there. It's a love. It's a flirtation. It's a crush. It's something like, I love this person. I thought this person was always going to be good to me. And we're going to, you know, it's kind of how you think of a relationship. And I think that her and Allison really thought that no matter what, that her and Renee were going to be close and close in a way that's not platonic. I think it was heading down toward the road of, we kind of want to be together, but we know we can't really be together, but we're always going to be together. Then she did the thing with Sir Christian Cole, then the thing with Damon. Then, you know, Allison's just like, bitch, where am I in this, Renera? Where are my feelings? What about how I feel? What about me? You know, it's like, what about me? I had to sit up there and lay with your diseased ass daddy. What about me, girl? What about me? So there's some resentment there, but like I said, it's deep. It is deep. It's deep. So she's a hater hoe. Yeah, she's definitely a hater. And her hating is a basis of love. It's like when you're with a dude or with a girl and you're with somebody and you're kind of flirting with them and you have a real bad crush on them, and then all of a sudden they with somebody else, and then you're like, well, damn. And then you find out that they kind of not the person you thought they were. And then you're like, I really hate that MFer. You know, it's a thin line between love and hate. So it's jealousy because she feel like Renee out there going to sex orgies and doing whatever she want to do. And then on top of that, she was Sir Christian Cole and she like, what the hell is this? And then she like stuck here with diseased daddy You know, she's stuck here with his weak back ass. And so Allison is feeling like she got the short end of the stick, even though she queen, that she got the short end of the stick all the way around. That she is being screwed by everybody, literally and figuratively. Like she feels like I didn't marry this dude. I'm queen. Nobody likes me. I don't have any friends anymore. The person I was in love with has totally like went out here and just hoed it up. She a straight hoe. Like I thought I knew her and she not. Then she lying to me. Then my daddy over here. Like poor Allison is feeling like going through it. She's going through it from all ends. And so I feel bad for her. That's why I said I'm Team Green, because I'm starting to understand like where her daddy is coming from, Otto Hightower. And I'm feeling bad. You know, I'm feeling bad. Talking about, you know, Red was trying to be on femininity and women empowerment, but Allison's too stuck on them society norms. Yeah, I think Allison feels like she is trapped into having to be like everything to her husband, to her dad, to the kingdom, then to Rhaenyra. I think Allison doesn't like Daemon. I think she hates Daemon on the cool for real. And then now Rhaenyra's married to Laenor and all of this. You know, I feel like she probably like this. She probably sitting in a chamber like this, like these Targaryens that got me in some shit. Like these MFers is crazy. Like I'm sure she's sitting in a chamber going, what I got myself into? You know, what my daddy done got me into. And so I feel like she's trapped. And I feel bad for that. I don't like people to feel like they're trapped. But I understand that this is what went on back in the day for real. That women had to go through this. That women had to make decisions like that. That women had to lose friendships and family and people and their dignity and their sense of sexuality and what they wanted sexually. And just, I couldn't imagine living a whole life where you're with somebody and you're not getting any kind of satisfaction mentally, emotionally, or physically. Like you're really just sitting there going through the motions with somebody. And you just got to think that some people lived whole lives where they were never with somebody that they truly loved. And maybe they loved somebody else and then they were forced to marry other people. And so they're always thinking in the back of their mind, like, you know, I could have been with this person. I really love this person. Like imagine living a whole life that where you never get any kind of sexual gratification. To me, that's like a death, like a nail in a damn coffin. Like I couldn't even imagine living my life like where I didn't get any kind of gratification. A lot of women had affairs. That's true. And they kept lovers because they kept it on the down low and they stayed their lane mostly. But the idea of suffering through that and possibly falling in love with somebody and then not being able to be with that person, you gotta sneak around for the rest of your life. That sucks. Like that sucks. Oh, Dustin, I hope the power don't go out. Oh hell no! I remember my power went out. I had to get candles, light bulbs. Talking about the high tower done read her down there. Daddy Otto was like, look, this is what. But the thing about it, he was real talking though. Like I couldn't even get mad at Otto Hightower. Like I was just like, okay, well, you know, I mean, he had all kinds of points. Point 1, point 2, point 3. I was like, well, you know, I mean, what else could I say? Like, what else could you say about that? Because he had everything. He was truth speaking. He was like, Rhaenyra gonna become queen. She gonna kill you and your children. We all gonna die. Like, there's gonna be a fight. They're never gonna accept her as queen, which is true. He wasn't exaggerating or lying like some people on some other YouTube channels, like Otto Hightower was lying. And no, these lords who professed their loyalty to Rhaenyra were lying. They the moment that Allison popped out a son, then they was all over the son's jock, like, oh well, he should be king. Like all of these people were going behind Rhaenyra's back and the king's back, and they really did not want Rhaenyra to be queen. They were just pretending to be down with it, but like Otto Hightower was saying, the moment he dies, and he's gonna die, he's probably not gonna make a year. The moment he dies, there's gonna be war. And Rhaenyra is going to clean house. She's going to get rid of all of her enemies and all of any other kind of claims to the throne. So do you think you're going to be safe? Do you think your supposedly bestie is going to protect you? No, she's going to do whatever she got to do to keep her power. So, you know, and then Alicent kind of realized that she's been played for the fool. She like, oh, dang, well, you know, and she's being played for the fool. That the friend that she thought she had wasn't really what she really had. And that's sad, but that's true. You know, being on the throne is about survival. It's about survival. And like I said, in real history, people got on the throne and they had to kill their half brothers and sisters and their uncles and their half uncles and their bastard sons and bastard cousins. And yeah, they had to sometimes eliminate everybody that they have a claim on the throne. They either had to marry into them, or lock them up, or kill them, or a war broke out, and then a war broke out, and whoever won. But yeah, I mean, Otto Hightower was real talking. I think people don't really appreciate that. They think that he's just scheming or whatever. I don't think he's scheming. I think he's just playing the game. I don't think he's scheming. I think he's playing the game. And he understands, you know, and she was like, well, I didn't know you were going to lose your position. You know, but, you know, that just is what it is. So this episode, I would say I would give it a 7 out of 10. So far, I am really enjoying House of the Dragon. Rings of Power has a different vibe to me. Rings of Power is much slower, much more a centralized villain and much more, you know, expansive. I like Rings of Power. That last episode, I did not care for. I did not like. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I did not like that episode. I just couldn't. I couldn't. It just, you know, I call it like it is. I'm supporting the show, but I did not like that episode. I just didn't. It was overly slow. It was boring. I hopefully, you know, again, I think Rings of Power is only 8 to 10 episodes, and so they're already in like episode 4. I'm like, okay, so it is just kind of boring. Yeah, Hightower's a realist. We're officially at the halfway mark. So, House of the Dragon, I think, has 10 episodes or 9 episodes or 10. I don't know how many episodes it has. So I think we're halfway through the season. And so far, I like it. I appreciate it for what it is. There are some people who feel like it's okay. They're still watching it, but they feel like it's just too insular because they're not really going to a lot of different locations. They're pretty much staying within, like, you know, Dragonstone and King's Landing and Driftmark. They're pretty much staying there. And so some people have had complaints about that. And again, I would say Rings of Power, I'm dropping my expectations. 10 episodes. They're basically medieval soap operas. Rings of Power is very beautiful to look at. It has a feel of Lord of the Rings and J.R.R. Tolkien, but I just feel like the people who wrote the show didn't factor in that things have changed since the Lord of the Rings came out 21 years ago. There's been Game of Thrones and other shows and other fantasies. And I just feel like this last episode is like, okay, you know, 5 stars for me. The other episodes, I liked it. I thought it was cool. And I like slow shows. I like good dramas. But that last episode was just, I don't know. The showrunners and the people who wrote this show, who wrote Ring of Power, I don't know. I don't know where it's headed, what they're doing. I just I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna give it a chance. You know, you're gonna watch a show and there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 episodes that are gonna be filler, or 1 or 2 episodes are just like, what the hell. But you know, Cassandra Morgan says, I think I would have enjoyed Rings of Power more if it's not head to head with House of the Dragon. I'm still trying to figure out how the elf escaped. Me too. I'm trying to figure that out too. And something that hasn't been explained. And I'm just like, okay, well, I hope they come back and explain that. Rings of Power, I don't mind that both of these fantasy shows are on because I watch sci-fi shows all the time. I watch Star Trek, I watch Star Wars shows. To me, there's no conflict between House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. To me, there's two different things. I watch The Mandalorian, I watch Star Trek shows, I watch Book of Boba Fett, I watch Marvel shows. I don't have any conflict in any of those shows because to me, they're totally different flavors. House of the Dragon is nitty, gritty, adult. I mean, there's tapestries of people having sex on the wall with dragons. I'm just like, why? Whole show, I'm looking for the tapestries. I'm like, where the tapestries at? Where the tapestries at? Where is those pornographic tapestries? Why do y'all have tapestries on the wall of people getting it on with other people or getting it on with dragons? Why? Why House of the Dragon? Why? Like, I'm distracted. Every time they show a bedroom or a scene in the castles, I'll be looking for tapestries. Like, what kind of smutty, dirty tapestry they got back there? And then, Rings of Power is much more, sanitized and bright and airy. But I'm like, my kids, they can't even watch it. Like, my kids are like, okay, this is not enough action for them. It's very slow. It's a very slow burn. And like I said, I'll support it. I'll give it a chance. Apparently people are watching it because their viewership and same thing for House of the Dragon was up last week, then for the week before up 5%. But I just think that people now these days with the social media and the internet, people have more of a short attention span than they did 21 years ago when Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit came out. I think people are expecting much more cliffhangers and reveals and action. And I appreciate that. I appreciate people who are like, I watched the show, I didn't like it, it was boring, it's not for me. I appreciate those people because they're keeping it real. But the people who hated on the show before they even watched the show, no, I can't. Same thing about House of the Dragon. There's people who are like, I'm not watching this. Season 8 ruined me. I ain't watching this, blah, blah, blah. And then they watched the show and they were like, ooh, I was wrong. Like, this show is great. Yeah. You have to give it a chance. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want to do. But it just makes you look stupid for downplaying a show that you haven't even seen yet. And that's what happened to Rings of Power especially, but House of the Dragon as well. People were mad about season 8 of Game of Thrones. So they were like, I'm going to boycott this and I'm not watching it. Now those same people are making YouTube videos every week. Okay, you just seem dumb. Like you're dumb. You're hopping on things because everybody else is hopping on it. I said House of the Dragon sounded badass, and I said it had Matt Smith in it, badass. I was all here for it. So from day one, I was like, that sounds cool. They created another show even before House of the Dragon, and it sounded lame and stupid. And I was like, that sounds lame, like Blood Moon or some shit like that. And it sounded stupid. And they did like one episode and they scrapped it. And they went immediately to doing Fire and Blood. So I was like, okay, Yeah, if you're not familiar with the lore of Lord of the Rings, it is harder to follow Rings of Power. If you are not familiar with the books and the background issues with the different characters and the different races and nationalities, I feel too like you're gonna kind of be lost. I do feel that. I'm like, if I didn't read the books and know the lore, would I be lost? Yeah, I'd be like, why is this happening? Who is this person? What is going on? So to be a casual fan of Rings of Power, I think it's a lot more work. But you can come into House of the Dragon and just start watching it. House of the Dragon is definitely easier to watch. Yeah, I'm reading the comments to you guys. I'm reading the comments. You see me reading. How are you doing? One Pokemon. What? Pokemorty? I don't know what that means. I don't know. I like House of Dragon, and I appreciate the effort that they've really taken with George R. R. Martin and the writing team to keep the spirit of the books faithful. Just like Sandman. I may rewatch Sandman again because Sandman to me was phenomenal. I did never think in a million years that they would put Sandman as the TV show and it be successful. I'm one of these people, I admit it. I saw the trailers and I'm like, this looks like trash. This looks terrible. This does not look like a good show. I did not like the Sandman. But then after I watched the first episode, I was like, this is phenomenal. This is great. I binge watched the whole thing. It was like, okay, I didn't think they would be able to pull it off, and they pulled it off spectacularly. Sandman was everything I ever expected in a Sandman. They've been trying to do Sandman literally for about 20, 30 years now. Since it came out in the 90s, I read it in the 90s and thought it was just different and new. And I love Neil Gaiman. I've read many of his books, many of his short stories and comics. But I never thought Sandman they would be able to do justice. I watched American Gods. The first 2 seasons, I was good. And after that, it kind of like meandered and kind of went off. But I really didn't think Sandman could be done. And they still haven't announced a second season yet, but it was spectacular. I thought it was spectacular, but the previews did not give it justice. The trailers, I was sitting there going, okay. And the trailers look cheap. The trailers look vague. The trailers just look cheap. They look like something made in like it was made in the 90s. I was like, what kind of, I didn't know Netflix spent a lot of money on the show. But the trailers, whoever did the trailer, they need to fire that company. Whoever did that, they need to fire because it did not do it justice. And I loved it. Like I said, I may go back and watch it again. Black Lady Death. Yes. Yeah, Sandman is great. That's phenomenal. A Black Lady Death. That episode was everything to me. The episode got me. It had me all in my feelings. I was about to cry, because anything that involves death and people dying and just, spoiler alert, the lady, the guy who died, who drowned, and she found her fiance. Like that hit me so hard. Like, I was so upset. Like I started to cry. I started to tear up, and the baby, I just was like, like I was such a little kid. I teared up in that episode. That was one. And then my other favorite episode of Sandman is the episode where the guy that he wanted to live forever. And so he would come and meet the Sandman like every 100 years or something like that. I absolutely love that episode. Like, I absolutely love that, especially when he told him, he's like, I know why you keep coming here, because you need a friend. And then the Sandman was like, I don't need a friend. Da, 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 da. And then he realized, like, he thought about it over 150 years that, yeah, he did enjoy his company and he did consider him a friend. And then he met him in recent times and he was like, oh, I'm expecting a friend. And that touched my heart so much. And he was like, yeah, I'm expecting a friend. He's like, so you made a friend. And then, yeah, the devil episode. Yeah. And the episode when him and the devil fought, I made my kids watch that. My kids, I get them in here now, they be like, I'm a dire wolf. Like, they like that whole, like, I didn't let them watch Sandman because it's like really adult. But I was like, kids, you got to watch this thing. My kids howled and they loved it. I'm a dire wolf. They said all the time, every day, I'm a dire wolf. Teeth gnashing, I'm a hunter, bow and arrow. Like, they say all, like, it's so cute. My kids are like, yeah. And it's like, and then she becomes a moon of the earth and then a void. And then, like, my kids describing it, they went nuts during that part. They watch it over. They're like, Mom, let's watch that scene. They go on YouTube and find that scene and they watch it over and over again. They're like, I'm a dire wolf. It is so cute. Like, they loved it. They loved it. So I'll tell you anything. If you watch anything about Sandman, watch the scene where he's fighting with the devil. Like, I howled when Gwendolyn Christie said, I'm a dire wolf. And I was like, what is happening right now? But then the dire wolf came out, and then the hunter, and he's like, I'm a snake. And then I was like, what? I was like, shit. I was like, this is the jam. I watched that scene over and over again. I'm telling you, I loved it. Like I just fell out and died during that whole scene. That was the best scene I've seen in a TV show forever. So forever. So that's just some of the things that I think that people should be watching. But we getting off Game of Thrones. We're just getting off. I need to go eat, y'all. So I am going to say goodnight. It is almost 10 o'clock. I have not eaten anything all day. So I'm like over here like getting the shakes and shit because I haven't eaten anything. Like I said, I give this episode a 7 out of 10. The wedding scene, it wasn't up there with like the red wedding. Nothing could be up with the red wedding. Like I like Game of Thrones and the red wedding happened and I was like I had to watch it like 3 times in one night because I didn't even know what to think when the red wedding happened. I was like, oh, they have a band, they closing doors. Why are they closing doors? What has happened? Did they just kill the direwolf? What just because somebody who ain't never read the books, I was like I watched the whole thing over and over again. I was like, wait a minute, what? And then at the end, I was like, Lord, the red wedding changed my mind about Game of Thrones. It really brought a lot of more people to Game of Thrones. My boyfriend started watching it after I was like, geez, you gotta watch this. You gotta see this. And he was like, what? I said, you gotta see this, a red wedding. He watched, he was like, what the hell? He's like, oh my God. So he went back and started watching the show, like for real. Like he'd watch episodes here and there. But after that, he really started watching the show. So the red wedding hooked me in. Like I said, I don't know, if this wedding is going to hook people in, but the red wedding was a turning point for Game of Thrones for a lot of people for the show. It put it out there in social media. Like people were like, red wedding. Like that was a whole thing, the red wedding. Like people were just like, red wedding, did you see the red wedding? Like people never even saw the show, watched the red wedding. It was like, what the hell just happened? I was like, it was so shocking to me. It was just, and the people read the books is like, just wait for it. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? The red wedding coming? What? So I didn't want to spoil myself. So to see that and not read the books, I was in shock. I was like, what? Yeah. You have a good night. Yeah, give you the red wedding was the bomb. Was the bomb. That's okay, Cassandra. You are most welcome here. You can catch me next week. I'll be here live doing the episode, stumbling through it, trying to hurry up and get on this live through all my technical issues that I had. I don't know why I had I'm on my laptop. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm fixing to give me something to eat. Dustin, Cassandra, Marsha will pulls my teeth. Anybody else that popped in here and popped out and didn't say anything, hey, that's cool. You can pop in here and pop out. I don't care. People are watching this after I drop it, and maybe you're going back and finally seeing the episodes and rewatching it again. There's people that do that. Hey, good on you. I'm gonna go after I do this. I in turn go on my YouTube friends. I have friends who have YouTube channels, and I watch their post-game show. If you do not know who Teflon TV is, I would suggest that you subscribe to his channel. He does more than just House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. He does other shows as well, but mostly House of the Dragon. If you don't know who Gray Area is, I suggest you go to Gray Area. AK Watch, the Watchers on the Wall. AK Watch is my girl who is a Black content creator. All of these are content creators of color that I try to support. The Dragon Demands is another one. He's not a content creator of color, but he does really great commentary and social commentary about these episodes. So that's just a few people that I watch. Smokescreen, my friend Chris, Smokescreen, Chris, that's my dude. I don't know if he's going to go and do if he's doing a live after party tonight. I don't know. He's had some personal issues go on. I'm trying to think who else. Phil, the Issues guy. Phil, my boy Phil. Bridge 4 is another one that he does videos sometimes. Bat Productions, BHATT Productions. Kevin is another people that are in our Game of Thrones little family. And that's about it. That's all I can think of right now. So y'all check out some of those channels. And I'm gonna head over. I mod on some of these channels. So whenever I can, I have time. Like you'll see me commenting on their videos or saying certain things. Some of these channels do After Dark. And that's where, like I said, After Dark, we do an After Dark stream on Teflon TV. Is going to start redoing his After Dark stream, where you'll see a bunch of us talking about all kinds of crazy shit. But that's all I can think of. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to get some rest. It's been a hectic weekend. I will be back on Wednesday to do my review of The Woman King. Because my sister-in-law is taking me out Tuesday and we're going to go see The Woman King. Shout out, because my sister-in-law, my sister from another race and another mother, likes anything. And so we're going to go see Woman King, and I'll probably do a review on Wednesday. I'll be doing Andor live, Disney Plus Star Wars show Andor. I will do Love After Lockup. I will do Rings of Power on Thursday, Love After Lockup on Friday, and then back during House of the Dragon on Sunday. So that's what I normally do. And then I'll pop in and do videos here and there. Oh, look, Apasta Babe, Linda. Oh, Linda! Apasta Babe. Hey. Hey, girl. Yes, you just missed it, but Apasta Babe, Linda. Oh, my God, I've missed you. Yes. But yes, you can watch the replay. It'll be put up while I watch House of the Dragon live. Apasta Babe, Linda is in my XJW community. That's a whole nother thing. I haven't been in the XJW. I haven't made an XJW video, but I need to do one recently because I had some Jehovah's Witnesses show up at my house. Anyway, it's a long story. It's a funny story. I might do a video on it tomorrow about my experience about some Jehovah's Witnesses sending a letter and showing up at my house the other day. And that's a whole nother time for another video. But I appreciate you being here. And watch the replay. But yeah, I'm going to get something to eat. I haven't eaten nothing all day. And that's about it, y'all. So I appreciate y'all being here. House of Dragon. Until next week, episode 6, we'll see what's going on. And y'all hit the notification bell so you'll know when my videos are posting. And I'll be, like I said, I'll post things all week. So that's about it. That's Miss Kiki, y'all. Peace out. Y'all have a good night. Get some sleep. Jesus, I'm going to get some sleep. I'm tired. Bye.